Hi. Okay, time for another rant. This time I'm not going to go on about how much training you should do or where or all the rest of it, because I think sooner or later you can talk about that kind of stuff till you get blue in the face and nobody listens to you anyway. So let's get down to it. The first thing I want to say for today is that let's come up with a little precept of mine that says the camera always lies when you tell it to. Oh, I can hear it now. Oh my God. How can he say that? And maybe I can go down in history as the great acting teacher heretic. But then I never consider myself as an acting teacher. I just want to share with you my ideas and I guess my experiences. So the general concept would be the camera never lies. But you know, just like that old expression, less is more, it's just nonsense. Less is never more. And the camera can lie. The camera can do whatever you want it to do. And that is one of the major differences between acting on the screen and acting on the stage. I can tell the camera what I want you to believe. And that's an entirely different thing from what I might believe. Just because I feel it doesn't mean to say that that feeling will translate across the screen. However, I can make you believe a whole bunch of stuff. It's not trickery and nor is it mirrors, but it's really about a screen actor has to think about things in pictures. Not in words, but in pictures. You know, to an amateur, acting is full of conundrums. It's opposites, double meanings, artistic expressions, truths and character and real moments and backstories and subtext and so on and so on and so on. But to the professional actor, it's that one simple, small, infinitesimal gesture that tells the whole story. And that gesture is generally visual. And the visual is what's important. It's on the screen. It's massive. Doesn't matter what you say. The communication for a screen actor is on screen and is visual. It's in pictures. So what does a picture communicate, or a photo? Whatever you want it to, as long as you know what you want to communicate. Acting, you see, is about behaving. And behaving on the screen is visual and not verbal, which I've said 25,000 times already. And that is to tell the camera what you're thinking, because there's a camera that's the conduit between you and the audience, you, the storyteller, because that's what you are as an actor. You're a storyteller. And you are like the electric current between the PowerPoint and the globe. You see, doing something is behaving, and thinking is doing. So thinking, therefore, is communicating behaviors. Phew! Sounds a bit complex, eh? It isn't. It's simple. Think it, do it. Think it, say it. But always think it, because we'll see it. The camera will show us. We'll see what you're thinking. How many times have you heard that expression, I can see what you're thinking? Well, the camera can see what you're thinking. And if you tell the camera what it is you want it to believe that it's thinking, that's what's going to happen. And that's what an audience will interpret. And that's what an audience will see. Okay, so now, if I want to be a scary guy, I really don't have to do anything. I don't have to come at you and monster you. All I have to do is look up at you. What do I feel? Absolutely bloody nothing. I decided to scare you, so I'm going to scare you, right? I could make you laugh. How stupid does that look? These are faces I'm pulling, and you might say, oh, he's mugging. I don't think that another look, slight angle away, and you have to know the angle of the camera and of your face. What does your face look like? You're not going to tangle with me when I'm looking at you like this. You just are not. On the other hand, I love you. But I don't have to say I love you. I just got to... And there it is. There's a million things. You know, there's a fantastic moment in a film called Analyze That between De Niro and LaPaglia. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you see it. It's a sequel to Analyze This. And De Niro's playing a mafia boss who's been seconded to a television series called, I think, Little Caesar, which is a mafia series, and the mafia boss in the series is played by LaPaglia. So, LaPaglia is consulting with De Niro and going through the script, going, what do you think about these lines? So he gives him a line. What's the line of dialogue? It's here, it's there. Anyhow, he says the line, and De Niro goes, yeah, that's no good. LaPaglia says, no good, no good. And then he reads another line out, and De Niro goes, and LaPaglia goes, no, he goes, no, and he crosses that out. He crosses them out, and he crosses them out. And suddenly he gets to the end of the page, and he says, pulls the page out off the script and says to De Niro, well, that's it. That's the end of the scene. There's no more dialogue. And De Niro says, you're better off. All words to that effect. And that is the difference. Not because you don't have to have that dialogue, but in film, I believe, that you only need to say the words when you've got no other way of communicating. And if you want to emphasize the visual, not the way around. The visual never emphasizes the words, it's the words that will emphasize the visual, because it's all about the visual and nothing more.